What tower are you?
I think I'm in arena 12.
We're gonna be quiet here, okay? Yeah. Okay, and welcome to 2025 Ames freshman football up here in the beautiful press box of Ames High School with the one and only Dexter Erdman. Dexter, how you doing tonight?
Great. How about yourself?
We're doing good. I can't remember the last time I don't think I've ever done commentary for a Friday football game before, so that's kind of fun. Freshmen are taking the stands, or they're going out for the coin toss here. Who do we got out there? 77 on the right, that's Big Will McDonald.
Then we got Braylon, Eli, and Francis.
Okay. Francis Donovan?
Donovan, yep.
Okay. That's is that new that he's out there for the coin toss?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet. We'll take it. Beautiful night, 59 degrees. Expected to dip as low as 52 by the time this game is over. But rare Friday night game. Reason for that, Sioux City, the opponent, and that's about a 3.5-hour trip for these boys. School doesn't want for them to have to drive all the way over back-to-back nights. Just does it once, and fine by us. Pretty darn good weather, all things considered. I remember a lot of high school games back in the day where it was 20 degrees for some of these bad boys. You know, now you combine the metal bleachers, and it feels like 10. Dexter, what were the boys saying at the lunch cafeteria today?
Actually, we didn't have school today.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That'll be interesting to see if there is any effect from that. You know, if our boys are going to be more lethargic because they didn't have school, or if they'll have some added energy because they got to sleep in. What do you think will happen?
I bet they'll play pretty good tonight.
Cool. Yeah. Final game. And, you know, I think one of the interesting angles here, we were talking about this before the game, but Sioux City East, we've got a couple of common opponents. Sioux City, they lost by, what was it we were talking about there?
I believe they lost to Johnston by quite a few. And they actually beat Norwalk by 1.
So we lost to Johnston by more?
I don't know. I think it was about the same.
Okay. So we had kind of an equal Johnston battle, and we beat that was what it was. We beat Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln by more, but then they beat Norwalk, who we did not beat.
Yep.
Okay. So with that in mind, this could be a close game. Is it just me, or do they look a lot bigger than us?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We don't have a very big team this year. I don't know. They didn't look like they have a huge team either, but
yeah. Well, size is not everything. So here we go. We are ready for action. Ames High presumably wins the toss as they are deferring, meaning they will kick off first and elect to have the ball to start the second half. This is Luke Hill. Dexter, I think you agree, best kicker in the state for a freshman?
100% agree.
100% agree. Boy, that would have worked out great in the NFL in their zone right there. Good run back by Council Bluffs for 20 yards. Runs it up to their 41-yard line, and Council Bluffs will have it. 1st and 10. Mason Diekman in on that tackle for Ames. Let's meet your defense here. Number 66 there at one of the interior D-line positions. That's Graydon, the Greyhound, Bancroft. Gonna need some time to figure out the rest of these guys. Is Bancroft wearing pink socks today?
I think so.
Fake jet sweep up the middle. Chambers, second to get there, is gonna bring him down. First one to get there. Popping up. Also coming out of the game right away, 55. Who do we...
That is Kai Butler.
Kai Butler on the tackle there. Also first one off the field. Not sure if he's getting a break. Looks like he's fine. No injury, no nothing, so that's good. It'll be second down, 5 to go for Council Bluffs. There's a handoff to the left side. Breaks a tackle, puts a punishing hit on Dilmar Martinez. Advances the ball about 7 yards. That'll be good for a first down as Council Bluffs is into Ames territory.
Yep.
Council Bluffs going hurry up here. A little tempo, if you will. Not a bad thing to do that first drive of the game. Sometimes you want to have some plays scripted. 1st and 10 here. Fake toss, run up the middle. Beautiful tackle there by our linebacker. I believe that was Braylon Chambers. Do you agree, Dexter?
Yeah, with the pink arm sleeve on today.
Oh, wait, that's going to help us out. Although a lot of them got pink arm sleeves on. So, Chambers has them on both arms?
I can't tell.
Okay. Another run to the left. Excellent stop there. That was for sure Chambers, I think.
Yeah, 2 in a row.
2 in a row. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Council Bluffs on the Ames side definitely going hurry up. They probably won't be able to keep this up the whole game. There's a bit of a fake handoff. Nice pass completion to number 3, and that is going to go the distance for a tutty. Good play design there. Council Bluffs with just, I don't even know if they have 20 players dressed today.
Yeah, I think I counted earlier, and it was only like 22 or something. There's not much.
One of the few games where Ames has more players. And Council Bluffs in for the early touchdown. 1 minute, 56 seconds to go into the game. They'll line up for the extra point here. No roster available for Council Bluffs today. And that is the first doink of the year as the kick hits the crossbar and is no good. So Council Bluffs only will be awarded 6 points for the touchdown. Ames obviously to take over here. Coach Spooner there has questions for 34, Odin Morgan. Now, Odin Morgan called me out after the last game. Do you know what he called me about? Us? I mean, I'd love to say us, but he called me out. Do you know what he called me out about, Dexter?
I did not know.
We said he had 2 interceptions on the year. How many do you think Odin says he has?
I believe he's had 4.
You are correct. And with that, let me say it officially, I was wrong. Odin Morgan leading the team with 4 interceptions. I don't think Elijah has that many, does he?
I don't think so. Odin's up there. He's pretty good.
That's impressive. I've been telling a lot of my friends this defense could be a force to be reckoned with. Oh, an onside kick and a great job by number 31. I believe that's Nick Hines. I'm just going off memory. Oh, yeah, he runs like Nick Hines.
Yep.
That is a fantastic job by Nick to not only recover it, but also be ready. Good job by the coaching staff having them ready to go there, too. Boy, Council Bluffs Sioux City here pulling out all the stops, going no huddle their first drive, and an onside kick. I mean, I suppose that's what you do the last game of the year. You pull out all the tricks.
Yep. I mean, it'd be nice to end the year on a win, so.
Yep. Halloween right around the corner, so they're pulling out their tricks. Okay, Elijah Deerdorf at quarterback. And Sioux City, you might say, did not watch film on us, as Ames likes to do that. Ooh. Unfortunately, it was still an offsides on Ames. Certainly, we had prepared for that. I don't know who it was on, but we'll see if Ames goes back to it. That's going to back him up 5 yards quickly. So Deerdorf at quarterback, Martinez at running back. We'll do a quick handoff to Martinez there. He'll run for 2 before he's brought down by big number 68 for Sioux City.
Yep. He's a unit.
He is a unit. Dexter, do you know what state Sioux City touches?
I don't. Actually, Nebraska, right?
That is right. And a little bit of South Dakota, I think, too. Maybe that's Sioux Falls more. Okay, hike to Deerdorf there. It is muffed. pass to Hibbing, incomplete. And Ames, a little bit of a rough start here. 2 plays, -3 yards. Ball seemed to jump out of Deerdorf's hands cleanly, though, so that's nice. Almost no wind, which is also nice. Beautiful stadium. Somebody told me recently the Ames football stadium is one of the very few that runs east to west. Evidently, a lot of stadiums run north to south. Don't know who came up with that or observed that, but so be it. And that has got to be encroachment. It is. Nice job by our O-line. Good discipline to not jump there. Ames will get a free 5 yards, and that'll turn 3rd and 13 into 3rd and 8. Much more manageable. Also brings up that, no man's land part of the field where perhaps if you can't convert here, you still go for it. Be great if Ames could get 4 yards. Pass complete to Hibbing, and on cue, Ames gets 3. So to bring up 4th and 5 from the 50. Got to think Ames is going to go for it here.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, why not, right?
Last game. I mean, what's a punt going to do? Just, move it 30 yards because you can't. Luke Hill can't exercise the full capacity of his monster leg. So sure enough, they go for it. Big play here, first quarter, 4th and 5. Oh, and interesting. That works. So Deerdorf showing off the athleticism there. Rather than run for it, he opts to punt. It is good for 32 yards. That's probably the perfect call because Hill can punt it, 50 yards?
Yeah, too far. Too far for Luke Hill.
Yeah. So Deerdorf, not getting the full windup, is able to just pooch it 32 yards and put Sioux City backed up to the Ames 17-yard line where they will take over 1st and 10. Now, this is going to be very interesting to see if they want to try to go tempo again. I have to imagine that either A, they can only script so many plays, or B, they don't have the conditioning with only 20 players to go tempo the whole time. So we'll see. First play, there's going to be a flag, and it's going to be offsides on Sioux City Heelan. So coach's decision to punt there on 4th and 5 already proving to be a wise one. Now this will back Sioux City up to the 12-yard line. Bring up 1st and 15. The two teams exchanging 1st and 15s.
Yeah, this is pretty nice look for Ames here.
All right, so we weren't able to unpack who our D-line is. We'll try to do that for you here. There's going to be a give to the left side. Nice tackle there by Finn Burrell, the barrel, number 52. Now, is he playing linebacker? Did he come up from the linebacker spot?
I couldn't tell.
Okay. We got to get this line figured out. So Bancroft is on the interior, along with Devontae Johnson. On the outside, Nick Heinz. That's on the right. And then on the left outside, 44, Yusuf Abedazera. So big pitch to the outside, and there's a good block there. We didn't seem... I would have liked to have seen us... I think that's Lucchese. I would have liked to have seen Lucchese set the edge a little bit better there instead of trying to peek around the blocker. But alas, we are able to get Sioux City into a 3rd and 4th situation here. Sioux City, again, going with tempo. This is hard to play defense against. Big play here. Be great to get off the field. Oh, man. They are going to get a run for 10 yards as Dilmar Martinez brings down the ball carrier.
Yeah, that was not a bad tackle by Dilmar.
Real good tackle by Dilmar. Is good for a 1st down, and here they go. Firing right away again. Something I am encouraged about, it looks like they're doing about the same 1 or 2 play concepts, and so that's the type of thing that we should be able to figure out over time. Didn't catch who was in on that tackle, but it looked like Burrell. Gain of 1 on the play brings up 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 8. You can see a little bit of confusion there from Sioux City as they're trying to still do this tempo thing. Tough for an O-lineman to have to bend down, squat that long. Fake handoff. They're going to go back to the same play that scored him a touchdown last time. Nice job by Dilmar Martinez not committing a pass interference there. I hate, one of the things I cannot stand in football is when the ball is going to be over the head, totally incapable of being caught, and there's a pass interference. So nice job by Dilmar there.
Yeah, I agree. That's just not fun when you get a penalty when you don't need it.
Good discipline. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Another opportunity here for Ames to get off the field. Back to pass. That is going to be a completion to number 12. And I think, was that Yusuf Abeidazera? It was. Yusuf dipping deep into the secondary to get that tackle there. Unfortunately, not before a gain of 9 allows for a 1st and 10 for Sioux City.
Yeah. Can't be giving up first downs, like easy catches like that.
Looks like a good receiver there, number 12, and also the ball coming out of the hand of the quarterback pretty clean, so could see a lot of passing today. That'd be fun. There's a pitch to number 6 around to the left, and it is going to go nowhere. Good zone discipline by Lucchese. Lucchese has just done fantastic this year on those solo tackles. I'd love to ask AWS if who leads the team on solo island tackles, but I feel like Lucchese might be that guy.
Yeah, Joey, I mean, he's been talking about just ankle tackling, like ankle biting everyone. I mean, and I bet Eli's up there too.
Yeah.
And Braylon.
That's been fun. I know Lucchese played quarterback 2 years ago, shifted to a bit of defense this year. There's number 12 again. He seems to be a little bit their workhorse. Chambers able to bring him down. There's a flag on the play. Typically when we see these stretch runs to the outside, it's something to do with holding. But in this case, it's going to be the easiest call for a referee to make, that being offsides. It's offsides on Sioux City. So that'll back them up 5 yards, I believe, making it 2nd and 15. So they'll still have 3 more tries here, but 1.5 times the distance to go. The ball still has not been backed up those 5 yards. Now what are we doing here, guys? Don't forget to move the ball back. There we go.
Talking to Devontae a little bit.
Wait, they didn't move the ball back. They didn't move the ball. Oh, okay. Okay, I know what happened. So Ames declined the penalty, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. That's what's going on there. And unfortunately, that is going to result in a touchdown for Sioux City, who runs it around the left side. And that is going to be a 53-yard touchdown run for Sioux City, making it 12-0. Just under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. What'd you see there, Dexter?
I don't know. Looks like he just broke a couple tackles and no one's in the backfield to stop him.
Kick is going to be blocked. Now in the NFL, we could pick that up and run it down for, I think, 2 points, but not in freshman football. So Sioux City struggling in their special teams department. Score 12-0 after a couple touchdowns. Hopefully our boys don't get discouraged here. Easy to hang their heads. I think coming into this game, they felt like they had a pretty darn good chance to win.
Oh, yeah.
Game far from over. Ames will get the ball to start the second half. Be great to end the season on a win. Graydon Bancroft on the sideline here, talking with the trainer about something. And here's the kick. They again try for the onside kick, and it is going to be successful. That one bounced off Kai Butler's hands. So things not going Ames's way halfway through the first quarter. We'll see if if Sioux City wants to keep playing with tempo here. Sometimes in professional football, you get a big break like that, and you like to go for the jugular. Almost looks like they might be thinking the same thing with 3 receivers out to the left. Conventional wisdom would be to go conservative here. But, ooh, hey, there's a little pass rush. All right, that's just what we needed. Braylon Chambers with the sack in the backfield.
Yeah, great sack there. Needed that.
We did. Good little energy play, loss of 4. See if we can keep that going. This is what I love about football. Sometimes you don't know how angry you can be and how much that can motivate you to play until you get scored on a couple times. Handoff. Fake handoff. And there is going to be a pass complete to number 12. Did they call him out of bounds? Or there's a flag on the play. It is a penalty against Sioux City. Referees asking coaches what they want to do. Not positive. Okay, here comes the call. Are we going to get a call? Illegal man downfield. So this is one of the most rare penalties, but basically when a quarterback scrambles like that, the offensive lineman forgets, can't see what's going on because it's all kind of happening peripherally. And so sometimes that lineman can go more than a yard down the field before the quarterback releases it. And that is a penalty. Oh, and Lucchese almost had another victim on Lucchese Island.
Yeah.
He got the party started.
Oh, yeah. Needed to be a little bit lower there, but still, slowed him down.
Slows him down, so here will be an interesting play. 4th and 7, Sioux City on the Ames half of the field, the 47-yard line, to be specific. They line somebody out deep there. You wonder if he's going to punt. They're going to try to call Ames offside. It doesn't work. They look over to their coach to see what their coach wants to do. I bet you they're going to call timeout here. And ooh, delay of game. Wow. That would imply that they think their kicker can actually boot it to the end zone. If they're not worried about 5 yards, this should be interesting. If they think their kicker's got that much of a leg, I mean, Hibbing is lining up for the punt return, and he's only at the 30. If they just took a delay of game, that means they think this kicker can kick it out of the stadium. I think Hibbing is up way too close. Don't expect them to do a fake punt on their own half of the field. Well, Hibbing was at the right place. He fields it clean, but he'll be downed immediately at the 20. So a nice stop by the little Cyclone defense.
Yeah, I needed that after turning the ball over when we should have got at least a touchdown. I mean,
yep. Yeah, bummer on the onside kick working for Sioux City there, but stop on D, and let's see now if we can do anything on O. Ames takes over, 2 minutes to go, first quarter. They're on their own 20-yard line. Hibbing out wide right. Michael Love in the slot. They just pulled in Chambers to the tight end position. Diekman, the 6'3" boy out left. There is going to be a pass to Chambers that is complete. It was a little bit low, but completely uninterceptable and complete. Nice sliding grab there by Chambers, and a gain of 22 on the play. Brings up another little Cyclone.
first down.
Yes, sir. Ames doing a little bit of tempo here themselves. Pass to Hibbing complete. And that is going to be a completion of 18 yards. Back-to-back, little Cyclone.
First down.
Love it. Ames says, hey, we can play with this tempo too. So Hibbing out left, as is Morgan. Tough spot for Deerdorf here. Pass intended for Franzen falls incomplete. That might have been the biggest groan from the Ames parents all year.
Yeah. I mean, a couple guys there to get the ball.
Yeah. Well, nice play design there. A lot of receivers going right as Deerdorf rolled left. Just didn't quite open up. So second down, 10 to go. Ames on the Sioux City 45-yard line. Diekman out left. Chambers out right. Give is to Martinez. Nice shifty footwork. Great footwork by Martinez. He could go to the house. He is at the 26 before he's out. That might have been his best run of the year, Dexter.
Oh yeah, that was a nice quick feet, and then just took off.
Boy, when I was in high school, we had this kid named Katinta Mawanza, and he was literally not the fastest guy in the school, but he had the quickest feet in the school, and so he was just perfect to lead out of the blocks, and Ames almost won the 4x1 state championship that year. Martinez just has such fast feet, fun to watch, nice block there from Bancroft to Springham, and Ames in business, 1st and 10 from the Sioux City 25-yard line after a gain of 22 by Martinez, and we have a timeout, Sioux City. Dexter, I'm telling you, something I think we have to look forward to this game is the fact that Sioux City only bringing 20 players and trying to play tempo. They should wear down as the game goes along, not to mention they probably had school today, not to mention they had a 3.5-hour bus ride. We should see Ames have a bit of a surge here as the game goes on.
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, bus rides are not fun, especially when you lose on the way back after being up by 12 in the first quarter.
You see, though, that could be bad motivation, because if they really, don't want to have to think about their loss on the whole way home, maybe that would motivate them a little bit. You can see on the other side of the field here, the varsity for Sioux City has arrived. They're all in black. Doesn't look like a large contingent for them either. But Dexter, you know a lot about their varsity. Pretty good, are they?
Oh yeah, they're top 5 in Iowa right now. So
Do you know who the top 5 teams are? I don't.
I believe it's Ankeny, and then Johnston, and then Sioux City. I'm not sure about the other two though.
Okay. Yeah, when I was in high school 25 years ago, Sioux City was really good, so that doesn't surprise me. Fun to have this game. I can't remember the last time I've been to an Ames versus Sioux City game, so this is fun. First quarter still. We got a good one here. 1 minute to go. Ames advancing the ball well. And we have a false start out of the timeout. That's always a bummer when we have a penalty out of the timeout. And to add insult to injury, there's literally a truck in back of the stadium right now backing up as Ames is backing up. And the beep, beep, beep is going off. Deerdorf tries to keep it, bounces off one tackle, and is going to make lemonade out of lemons. That looked like a for sure tackle, but he is able to advance the ball for 1 yard. Going to bring up second down, 9 to go, 52 seconds to play. First quarter, Ames, Iowa, Ames High School field. The varsity game will follow. Burrell, your center. To his left, Brennan Bielner, your guard, and to his left, Graydon Bancroft, the tackle. Snap to Deerdorf. Looking for Hibbing. Can't find him. All kinds of time. Throws to Diekman. Just a little bit low. Diekman can't reel it in. Diekman was wide open. And Dexter, that was the best blocking I think I've seen our line do all year. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, I mean, been talking to them all, and like Eli's been telling them, just stop the guys and give them a little bit more time. We can score a lot of points.
Man, Deerdorf had all day to throw there, so great job by the The Hogs up front. So we talked about Burrell, Bielner, and Bancroft to the right then. Number 76, we talked about him. Captain... can't remember his name. Who's 76? Francis. Donovan is your guard on the right, and then tackle on the far right, Big Will McDonald. Now, I don't know about you, but it feels like this clock is it feels like it's been between 46 seconds and 1 minute for an eternity. Not sure what the problem was there. Delay of game, perhaps? Hibbing and Chambers out to the right. Snap to Deerdorf. Looks to pass. Hill... Oh, and a beautiful... Oh, man, it was a pass intended for Diekman. Just a little bit high. Diekman assumed it wasn't for him. This is a fun game. Deerdorf with time to throw. 4th down. Boy, 28 plus 17 to be a 45-yard field goal for Luke Hill. We think the world of Luke Hill, but evidently coach doesn't think he can make that, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen him do it. I'm sure he can get there, but you never know.
Ames opts to go for it instead. 4th down and 13. Timeout Ames. I wonder if they heard us talking and if they're going to change their mind and give Hill a chance. Doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing Hill warming up at all. All right, Dexter, let's read off these players here. We'll go right to left. So 11 there on the sideline, that's Joey Franzen. 16, Lucchese Island. Who's 72?
72 is Oliver McCormick.
Big Mac. Love it. 31 there, Nick Heinz just passed in front of him. 45, is that Donovan?
45. Devontae, yep.
Devontae Johnson. 47, Major McConnell. 3, Caden Richardson. 89?
89 is Henry Terrell.
Henry Terrell went to high school with his aunt. 35, Gear Lawal. 55, Kai Butler. 39, Luke Hill. 54.
54. We don't have a 54.
Is that Eli Kramer, perhaps?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Oh, I think Kramer's 38.
I think that is
Yusuf?
Kai Tabletop.
Oh, okay. Is he out new?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't called Kai's name at all this year. So Deerdorf's going to run, and he will pick up the first down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, you got to see the acceleration in Deerdorf on display there.
Oh, yeah. He's pretty dang fast.
We should call that PDF. Pretty
Okay.
dang fast. Didn't get to finish reading off all those numbers there, but we'll come back to it. So Ames with a big pickup there from Deerdorf brings up 1st and 10. Clock runs. We'll probably flip the field as the first quarter winds down here. Ames trails 12-0. We got a good game. I'm really excited for these next 3 quarters. A lot of passing, more than we've probably seen in any freshman game this year. We'll take a quick break, grab some water, be right back. Okay, we're getting ready for second quarter. Dexter, tomorrow the Iowa State Cyclones face Brigham Young University. Dexter, do you know what state Brigham Young is from?
Utah, right?
Very good. Very good. Brigham Young 7-0, ranked 11th. And guess who's favored in the game?
I'd imagine BYU.
That is incorrect.
Wow.
Iowa State favored by the experts. That's the effect, the power of Cyclone power. So here we go, start of the second quarter. Ames spread wide right. Give is to Martinez, and he'll be tackled in the backfield by Sioux City. Second down, 13, as Ames goes into the sun. Temperature expected to get under 50 degrees for tonight's game. Tonight's game meaning the varsity game that follows. Second and 13. Diekman out far left. Ames with a bunch formation. Hibbing, Chambers, and Morgan. Pass is complete to Chambers, who never goes down on the first hit. He is able to advance it. We'll call it 6-7 yards there. Brings up 3rd and 8. Boy, Dexter, if we can't cash here, do you think coaches will want to go for it, down 2 scores, or bring out the Legatron Luke Hill?
I don't know. I mean, it'd be really nice to get a touchdown here.
Roll left. And beautiful find there. Deerdorf to Chambers for the touchdown. Boy, Braylon did a great job there of finding a hole. Or is that Morgan? Yeah, it is Morgan. I'm sorry. Odin, I'm so sorry. 34 and 84. They look a lot alike when you're standing super far away up high in a press box and you're 43 years old with failing eyesight. Morgan, great job. Touchdown there. Did a great job just settling down in the zone. And Deerdorf found him. So again, Deerdorf, lots of time to assess. And while Sioux City's had some problems with their special teams, Ames does not. Ames, Luke Hill, extra point is good. And that'll make it 12-7 as we've got ourselves a 1-score game again.
Yeah, really nice drive by Ames right there.
No kidding. Ames 3-5 on the year. Sioux City 5-3. That's what we call a palindrome. Doesn't necessarily mean anything if your competition isn't the same. We mentioned that earlier. We mentioned it earlier that both these teams have 3 common opponents. One Sioux City beat that we didn't. One that we beat by a lot more than did Sioux City.
I think we actually had 4, right?
Is that right?
Roosevelt too.
Oh, Roosevelt, that's right. We didn't really study the differences in the Roosevelt game. I think the one that jumped off the page at us was that we beat Abraham Lincoln by 5 touchdowns, and Sioux City only beat them by a point.
I think it was like 10 or so.
Yeah.
They beat Norwalk by a point, though.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what I was thinking about. Yep. All right, so here goes Luke the Leg. 8:34 to go. Don't expect we'll be doing any onside kicks or nothing. Look for him to just get the ball out of there. Hill with the windup sends the ball packing. It'll be caught at the 5-yard line. Advanced by number 12. He's going to get ahead of steam. And a nice job by Luke Hill. And we'll have a block in the back. I think there's a flag on the play thrown at the 40. And I think that one is going to come back. Yep, we have a block in the back on Sioux City. So that ball will come back to at least the 50. I'll tell you though, Dex, is it against us? No, he's pointing at Sioux City. Okay, yep, we're right. Block in the back on Sioux City. Ball comes way back. Looks like Sioux City will take over on the Ames 49, from what I can tell. So what's interesting about that is I wonder if, after we score next time, if Coach will opt not to kick to the same guy there.
Yeah, I don't know. That looked like a pretty nice run there.
When you've got a kicker with as strong of a leg as Luke, sometimes the kicker can kick the ball so far past the point where your special teams can run to that the receiving team just is able to pick up more steam and that's what happened there. So I look for us on our future kickoffs to pooch it a little bit more or try to kick in a direction that number 12 is not. Sioux City takes over right at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10, 8:16 to go, second quarter. Handoff is to big number 6. We've had some problems with him today. Caden Richardson throws his body out there and is able to bring down the runner after a gain of 14. Pretty nice job there by Caden. Dexter, you got any classes with any of these guys?
I do actually. I've got a lot of classes with Yusuf.
Okay.
And then
Stay tuned for more. A pitch to the left here. Lucchese, get outside. Joey, get outside. It's going to be a tackle by Chambers there. We really need that. It's not an outside linebacker. I think Lucchese's playing safety, if I'm not mistaken. We really need that safety to just set the edge and force that ball runner back into the middle. 1st and 10. Sioux City has the ball on the Ames 21-yard line. Sioux City likes what they found here with the pitch. They'll run it up the gut this time. 45 there. Devontae Johnson gets the party started, and he is going to be brought down officially by Braylon Chambers. We have a flag on the play. Tightly officiated game here so far. Looks like the penalty is against Sioux City. They're backing up. Not sure what the call was, but I think it must have been a holding because it was a 10-yard penalty.
yeah. Clock is running.
Okay. So 1st down, 15. Sioux City on the 26-yard line. They'll do the exact same play. And like Bill Murray on Groundhog's Day, Devontae Johnson, first one there again for Ames. Wraps up the runner. Gain of 5 on the play. Brings the ball to the 21-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Good job of everyone getting to the ball there.
Yeah. Good gang tackling. Number 3 in motion. Ooh. Oh, we had a missed tackle there. Heinz, who's had such a great season, just wasn't able to wrap up and slaps his hands on his helmet in frustration. Ames still gets the tackle before a 1st down, so it'll be 3rd down and 2. Big play here. Bootleg. Quarterback throws. Ball is caught, but it's out of bounds. Coverage there by Dilmar Martinez. And that'll bring up 4th and 2. You got to think Sioux City, with their struggles on extra points, is going to go for it here.
Oh, yeah. Got to get a stop here, though.
Boy, that would be huge. Sioux City's been able to pretty much do what they wanted when they've run on 4th down. The one stop we had, I think, was 4th and 7, and they tried to throw. So big play here, 4th down and 2. If they cannot advance it 2 yards, Ames will take over on downs. Handoff is up the gut, and a beautiful stop right at the point of attack by number 84, Braylon Chambers. And they get the turnover on downs.
Huge stop there.
Fantastic play by Chambers as Heinz and Johnson and company come off the field. Great job. That is exactly what we needed there. Sioux City seems to run the same 5 plays, and that bodes well for Ames here if our defensive boys kind of figure things out as we go. So Ames takes over. What we could really love here, Dexter, is a 5-minute drive capitalized by a score, go into halftime, get the ball to start the second half up 14-12. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Good pass. Oh.
Deerdorf drops back to pass there. Little high for Martinez. Deerdorf with a tall order, pun intended. Mason Diekman 6'3" on his way to being 6'10", the doctors think. Martinez about a foot shorter. So a lot of calibration there needed in that Deerdorf brain. 2nd and 10, 5:43 to go, second quarter. Ames breaks the huddle. Diekman out to the left. Love in the slot. On the other side, Lual out far right. Hibbing in the slot. Give is to Martinez. And another nice run by Martinez following that lead block on the play. Nice job by number 76, Francis Donovan. He was blocking 5 yards downfield and went back to help his running back up. That's why he's a captain tonight. Huge play here. 3rd down, 4 to go. Can't think coach is going to go for it on 4th down. Not with Luke Hill's leg. So we got to pick this one up. Got to get the 4 yards. Look for Deerdorf to scramble. That's usually a safe play on 3rd and 4. I thought they tried to... Oh, Hibbing is... Oh, and Deerdorf opts to run it upfield. He is going to get the 1st down and a whole lot more. I told you he might scramble. Nobody is going to catch him. Deerdorf in for the score. 4:45 to go. Ames leads.
What a run. Great blocks and everything. Just worked out.
Deerdorf likes to scramble on 3rd down, and scramble he did. So Ames with 6 points there takes the lead 13-12. And they'll send to the field Iowa's best freshman kicker. What did we say, Dexter? When you only got 20 guys and you run a tempo offense, you get a little tired as the game goes on, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Hope to be plenty more points to come.
Snap, kick, good. 2-point victory, 2-point lead here for your Ames Little Cyclones after the big stop by Chambers on 4th and 2. Swung this game. Ames 3-5. Won't have a crack at a winning record, but sure would love to be able to end the season with a W. So remember what we talked about here last time. They've got to try to not kick it to 12 or pooch it. In fact, I think number 8 for Sioux City, who's been giving us problems from the running back position, I think he's deep as well. I'd really like to see Ames just pooch it maybe 30 yards here, make one of their less familiar ball handlers there, like number 3, number 34, do the running. What do you think about that, Dex?
Yeah, it looks like they're putting Elijah Deerdorf out there too, hoping they can get someone fast out there to stop the run.
Yeah, that's interesting. Usually a good time to give him a break after a long touchdown run, and of course he's going to go in at safety, but it almost makes you wonder if they're thinking onside kick. Yep, that's exactly what they're running. And that ball is going to be on the ground. So a great call by the coaching staff. I loved it. Don't let number 12 or number 6 do more damage. Let's just see if we can get lucky. Kick the ball in the middle. Worst that happened was the ball landed on the 35 and Ames had a chance to recover that.
Oh, yeah. Like that call there. Keep them on their toes.
That too. They did an onside to us. We did an onside to them. So Ames leads 14-12, 4:45 to go. What we don't want to have happen here is a long 4:45 drive where they score right before the half. Number 6 lined up way deep for Sioux City there. That's going to be a tell as number 3 drops it. That's going to be a tell going forward. Did you see how deep number 6 lined up at running back for Sioux City?
Yeah, it was almost like 10 yards back there.
That's the number I had, 10 yards back. So I think if we see that again, that means it's a pass play. So it's like he's trying to give the quarterback room to operate. Our safeties could probably come down and play a little bit more aggressive there. Let's see if he creeps up when the play is for him. He's a good 10. He's about 9 yards back this time. He's a little closer. Looks a little bit more interested. Yep, sure enough, he's the one that gets the ball. There's a big hole on the left side. Caden Richardson forces him out, but not before a run of 13. Good for a first down. And Sioux City will have it 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. So let's see if we can tell if they're doing runs or passes based on the interest that the running back number 6 shows, Dexter. Right now he's lined up 10 yards back. That would imply this is a pass, or not to him. Sure enough, not to him. They run that play up the middle. We've been crushing it all day. Devontae Johnson's really had a beat on that. Chambers, of course, is going to get the credit for the tackle. Gain is good for 2, brings the ball to the 50-yard line. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the half. Their running back's lined up about 9.5 yards back. He seems a little extra interested. Yep, sure enough, he's getting the ball. Nice gap and a beautiful tackle by Finn Burrell. A solo one at that. That's what we call the rip, wrap, and roll. Dexter, do you remember rip, wrap, and roll from 6th grade football?
Oh, yeah. Practiced it on the pads all the time.
They really don't want you to, try and go impact on impact. They want you to just grab the guy, hold on, don't let go, and then use your weight and throw yourself to the ground, bring him with you. A little bit more effective, and Burrell did a great job there with that move. Tempo again. Nice pass rush from Morgan as he's working on interception 5. He is slow to get up. Nice play by Sioux City there to get the ball off to their stud receiver number 12. Pass complete for 5 yards. Brings up 4th and 3. Has Morgan got a stinger there. They're going to go tempo. 4th and 3. Second quarter. 3 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Let's see if they try to call Ames off sides. They don't. They're going to pitch it to their big boy, and he is going to pick that up. He is going to pick that up. Lucchese had a chance. It would have taken best tackle of the year. In that instance, I think that they benefited from their tempo. Ames just was not quite ready on that one. So good job by Sioux City. 1st and 10. Clock not running because he went out of bounds going forward. Clock would run if you go out of bounds and you're being pushed back as you go out of bounds, but not when you're pushed forward. So here we go, 3 minutes to go. What we don't want to have happen here is they score right before the half. Handoff is to number 12. There's a nice plethora of Ames defenders there to greet him. And Finn Burrell starting to heat up from that linebacker spot. We really saw a bit of a breakout game from him last week, if you agree, Dex.
Yeah, he's been heating up the past few games.
Let's meet that linebacking core right now. You got Chambers, of course, in there, and Burrell also in the middle. I can just envision those guys playing that spot for the next 3 years. On the outside, then, you got Morgan leading the team in interceptions. Very rare for an outside linebacker to be leading the team in interceptions. He'll trade spots with Lucchese as Lucchese gets ready to welcome people to Lucchese Island. Your safety then is Deerdorf and Dilmar. Hibbing playing corner. Give us to number 24. I don't think we've seen a lot from him. Chambers hops on his back, pulls him backwards, and I think that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's going to be a nice stop here if we can get that done.
Boy. Unfortunately, they're probably going to get 2 cracks at it because we know they can't kick a... Dexter, what's 27 plus 17?
I can't tell you off the top of my head.
44. They can't kick a 44-yard field goal, so they're going to go for it twice here. Burrell gets in the backfield, and that is going to be a run that is good for a 1st down. Critical 2 minutes here as Ames clings to a 2-point lead. We do not want Sioux City to score at the horn. Ames High varsity players down on the freshman sideline. Hopefully they're not distracting them too much. Clock under 2 minutes, 1st and 10 for Sioux City. They don't seem to be in a hurry this time. Oh, we're going to have a reverse here. Oh boy, this is going to be trouble. Good job by Hibbing setting the edge there, and that allows Deerdorf to come in and see, that's exactly what I like to see happen from our guys on the outside. I don't care if they don't get the tackle. Just don't let the guy get around you. and then have nothing but green to run. So nice job by Hibbing setting the edge there, and Deerdorf just came up and planted a big wet one on him.
Oh yeah, that was a really nice tackle.
Deerdorf, arguably one of the best form tacklers on the team, comes up from the safety position on that one. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Big throw, and Hibbing, no. Who is that? Is that Morgan? That was Morgan again. All this pink is throwing me off.
Oh yeah.
Morgan going for interception 5 there. Gets a hand on that one, deflects it, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 7. This is about as far as Sioux City had gotten last time. You know, it took me till I was about 40 years old, Dexter, to realize that the further a team gets down in the offense, the fewer options they have because the field is shrinking. So it's easier for the defense to cover the shortened field. They don't have to worry about getting the roof blown off them quite as much. So it'll be interesting to see here if we can shut them down again. Ooh, we're going to have a bootleg. And that looks like it's a beautiful pass to number 12 of Sioux City. And he is in for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Nice play design. If there's anything good that came from that, it's that we'll have 58 seconds to work with here before halftime. Looks like Sioux City trying to go for a 2-point conversion after both of their extra points failed earlier. Number 6, the running back, lined up way deep. I would imagine this is going to be a pass. Nope. It is going to be a handoff directly to number 6, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. Josh Dobbs, the Hall of Fame scorekeeper, been doing it for 35 years below us. Already had those 2 points on the board, and that'll give Sioux City 20, Ames 14. What do you say we score a touchdown and get out of here with a win?
Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
20-14, under a minute to go, second quarter. Ames down 6, but gets the ball to start the second half. So we're in great shape. It's been a great game. Do you think there's any chance that Sioux City tries for a onside kick here?
I highly doubt it. I mean, why give them a better field position when you don't need to?
Yeah. Let's meet that front line of defense here. Number 3, Caden Richardson.
Yusuf.
Then
44.
Yusuf, nice, good. Keep it going, Dex.
I can't tell. Yeah, in the middle. Maybe Henry.
Henry Terrell, yep, that looks right. Gear of the wall, all the way down at the end. Yeah, they go for the pooch punt. I'm a big fan of the pooch punt. Get on it! Oh my gosh, that was close. That was close. Good job by Burrell. Falling on that. Burrell, straight A student, right?
Oh yeah.
Knew to fall on it. So here we go. 58 seconds to go. Second quarter. Ames will, it only takes Deerdorf 9 seconds to run 60 yards. Typically what a NFL team is going to do in this case, maybe even a college team, is they're going to just, see if they can get a couple of chunk plays, see if they got anything brewing. And if not, you might just go into halftime knowing you're getting the ball to start. Michael Love with the catch there. No gain on the play. Great catch by Love, but, in a perfect world, you actually might have dropped it so the clock wouldn't wind. Unfortunately, clock winds here. 40 seconds. Ames going with some tempo. Love, tough cookie. Had a good season. Nice to see him out. That pass to Love is going to fall incomplete. .29 seconds to go. 3rd and 9. This is Deerdorf time. This is the exact position we were in when he rattled off that big run earlier. And on cue.
There he goes.
On cue. Deerdorf with a gain of 20-ish. Brings up 1st and 10, 22 seconds to go. Ames with the ball on the Sioux City 44-yard line. This would just be monstrous if we could score before the half. Dexter, what do you think Luke Hill's field goal range is?
I bet he could kick a 50-yarder, to be completely honest.
Okay, so 50 minus 17 means we got to get to the 33. Deerdorf surveys, doesn't like what he sees, going to try to get out of bounds. Nice block there from Dilmar Martinez. Cannot say enough good things about the block there that Dilmar threw. Reason is, if Dilmar doesn't throw that block, Deerdorf doesn't get out of bounds. I don't know what our timeout situation is. Looks like we got 2 timeouts, so we could have just called a timeout. But that was still a great block by Dilmar. Advances the ball then to the Sioux City 32. Could be getting to a situation here where neither team can stop each other. Those are the most fun games to watch.
High scoring.
14 seconds to go. Now you got 2 timeouts, so you can run the ball. That's great. Pass is to Martinez. He's going to dance and prance and take a lot of time off the clock here. That looked like a face mask. It is a face mask. That'll stop the clock with 2 seconds to go. Give us a very valuable 15 yards. Move the ball to the 10-yard line, I believe. Now you add 17 to that. What's 10 plus 17?
27.
27-yard field goal. You think Luke Hill can do that?
Easy.
In his sleep. Let's see if they opt to bring on Hill or if they opt to throw one for the end zone. I hope they try for the field goal.
Yeah, Luke talking to an upperclassman down there. Doesn't look like he's warming up.
What the heck? So we have a timeout on the play. There we go. Hill's going out on the field. I'm a huge believer, Dexter, in just having, some positive momentum going into halftime. So even if we can't get 7 here, I'd love to see us get the field goal. Everybody, high-fiving, all that jazz. I believe the ball is going to be at the 13 officially. 13 plus 17 means a 30-yard field goal coming up. You've heard me say 17 a lot. That's because the end zone is 10 yards long, and then typically the kicker lines up 7 yards behind the snapper. So 10 plus 7 is 17, and then you add the 17 to where the ball is at. In this case, it's on the 13. 13 plus 17 equals 30. Let's see if Luke Hill can cash from 30 yards out and make this a 3-point game. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and kick is good. Dexter, you called it.
Too easy for Luke.
Too easy for Luke Hill. And look at the boys. They are running off the field with bounce and life and oofta in their step. Franzen was getting some high fives from the coaches there. Do you know what that was about, Dex?
I don't.
Oh, is Franzen the snapper?
Actually, he might be. I think so.
I think Franzen's the snapper. And, that's a third of a field goal is the snap. So, nice job by Joey. We'll go to halftime here, a little 5-minute halftime. Ames trails 20-17, but they'll have the ball to start. Dexter, let's go get some M&Ms.
All right.
Okay, we're ready to go. Second half action. Nice, short, sweet halftime. Ames set to receive the kickoff. What's happened our last two times? So they did the onside kick to Kai, and then they did the pooch to Finn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two? Yeah. We'll see what they opt to go with here. Hibbing comes in closer in the pooch position, as does Martinez. Only one back. I like that call. Sure enough, they're going to... Okay, great coaching. Fantastic coaching by the Ames staff. Tells our guys to get away. Nice job there by Gear Luwal. 85 at the top of your screen. Didn't even bite on that. That could have been dangerous. You know, sometimes coaches say, hey, you got to get away from that. Well, once it goes past 10 yards, it's anybody's ball. That ball barely got past 5 yards. Ames was ready. Great way to start the second half.
Yeah, it's gonna give us great field position. Could definitely make a good drive here.
Absolutely. So Ames will start from the Sioux City 47-yard line. It'll be their best starting field position of the day. Very bunch formation here as Ames going with two tight ends. That's going to be Martinez out to the outside. Boy, Martinez, he has got fast feet and good wheels. Nice job by Ames there. No holding penalties. That is so hard not to get called for holding when the runner runs it to the outside like that. But Martinez, good for 3 yards. And you know what they say about 3-yard runs, Dexter? That's all you need. Just stack them. If you ran for 3 yards every time, you'd score every time. So Ames going back to the bunch formation. This time, two tight ends to the left. Diekman out wide right. Exact same play. Going to the other side. Martinez tried to hit that hole hard. He was met by 2 Sioux City tacklers. Run is good for 1 yard on the play. It'll bring up about 3rd and 6 for your little Cyclones. Kind of fun here. This is typically where you would for sure just, you figure you got 2 plays to go for it. 43 plus 17 is 60. As much as we love Luke Hill, he's not going to kick a 60-yard field goal. Am I right?
I mean, you'd be pretty close, but not quite.
He'd be close, not quite. Deerdorf back to pass. Is going to hit Luwal in stride. Nice catch by Gear. That's one of the top 10 best-looking plays of the year, in my opinion. Deerdorf, super cool, calm, collected. And then we have a flag on the play. It's going to go against Ames. I wonder if it's after the play. Nope. Flag on the play. That pass will be wiped off. And the penalty is 10 yards. Legal man downfield. Yeah, that's so tough. That's so tough on those plays that break down. You know, you want to give Deerdorf tons of credit for being patient, but the linemen just, at some point, inevitably, they just think the play's in front of them and they go. So we'll do it again. There is a pass to Hibbing. That is going to be complete. Hibbing good for 8 yards on that completion.
Yeah, not a bad pass there.
Good looking pass. Bring up 4th and 2 as they call it 9 yards. Hitting up to 30 yards receiving on the day. Play comes in. Big play here. 4th and 2. Man, it would be nice to punch this one. What do you think they're going to call, Dex?
I have no idea. Could do a lot of things here.
I think they're spreading 2 left, 2 right. Typically, that's a Deerdorf or a Martinez run. Oh, yeah, good call. As the darn. We tried to catch them offsides. Instead, we jumped offsides. Coach Spooner not happy. Not happy at all. Bummer. That'll back us up 5 yards, so it'll be 4th and 7. Still going for it. Burrell breaks the huddle. To his right, Donovan and McDonald. To his left, Buellner and Bancroft. Deerdorf and Martinez in the backfield. Ooh, Martinez could have got called. Oh, boy. And Deerdorf, I don't know how he got out of that one. Don't know how he got out of that one. Don't know how he got out of that one. He's going to get out of all 3, and he is going to take it to the house for an Ames little Cyclone touchdown.
Good run. Way to get out of all those tackles.
Man, I thought he was down 3 times. Deerdorf showing some tremendous poise on that drive. It's almost like he is not afraid of the tackling ability of Sioux City. So, fantastic. Ames reclaims the lead, 23-20. And in normal football, this would be an important point after attempt because it would force Sioux City into scoring a touchdown to take the lead, meaning they could not rely on a field goal to tie. Franzen snaps. Deerdorf holds. Hill kicks it to the moon. And Ames leads 24-20 with 8:03 to go in the third quarter.
What a drive. Needed that.
We really did. That was big time. Of course, you had Chambers with the big stop on 4th and 2 earlier. That was probably the play of the game. And then that right there, second biggest play of the game, 4th and 7. Deerdorf presumably tackled 3 times, able to get out of harm's way. So Dexter, you have been to, we were doing some research on Sioux City during the break. You told me that sometimes Ragbri starts up there.
Oh, yeah. We love to start Ragbri up there.
So how does that work? You hop in a bus or a van and drive your bike up and all your tent gear and stuff?
Yep, drive it all the way over there, then ride across for a week, ride across Iowa, and then drive the bus back to Des Moines.
You ride about 70, 80 miles a day?
Yeah, so I'd say usually nowadays it's, the max is 80, and if you want to do more, you can, but...
Cool. What's the craziest thing? Oh, well, actually, we got to get back to action here. We'll pick up on Ragbri talk a little bit later. So this is Ames's formation. They pretend like they're having a huddle, but instead they go for the onside kick. Nice job by Sioux City there, recovering it. Good kick by Hill. Boy, he can do onside kicks too. That guy. Luke the Leg.
Yep.
Does Luke have a nickname at school?
I don't know. I think a lot of people call him Lukey Pookie.
Lukey Pookie. All right. Maybe if he gets good at the pooch kick, he can be Lukey Poochie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Who out here for Ames has the best nickname in your opinion?
Ooh. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one for a minute.
Okay. You think about it here. Sioux City with the ball 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. The give is up the middle and going nowhere as Devontae Johnson and Finn Burrell say, "Get out of my kitchen." I'm telling you, I have told multiple 40-year-old old men friends of mine that this is going to be a fun defense to watch for many years.
Oh, yeah.
Probably makes you want to quit golf and go out for football, huh, Dexter?
I mean, yeah, the game just seemed like so fun.
Nice tackle there by number 43, Archer Dean. Haven't called his name a lot tonight, but that was a good-looking tackle there. Now, Dean's on the line with Devontae Johnson, Graydon Bancroft, and Nick Heinz. Boy, Heinz just lines up like a D-end. Burrell shows blitz, drops out of it. Number 6 there. Oh, come on, Dilmar. So the run is good for first down. I will tell you, I don't know if you saw this, Dex, but I certainly think number 8 is not shooting out of a cannon like he did in the first half.
Yeah, definitely showing some signs of wear there.
Which we expected. Sioux City with about 20 players. Ames with almost 30. We'll hope that they wear down a bit. Oh, I don't like this jet sweep. Oh, and Deerdorf comes in like a missile. Can't quite get it. We got to set that edge, guys. Chambers gets over there flings him out of bounds. Boy, number 12 has had over 100 yards all-purpose today.
Yeah, Eli almost with a great tackle there, but just missed him.
Deerdorf, the human missile, run is good for 5 on the jet sweep to number 12. They've seriously only run about 6 plays today, in my opinion. 2nd and 5. Sioux City with the ball now in Ames territory. There's going to be a pass to number 12. And a beautiful tackle by Deerdorf. Gain of only 2 on the play. Dexter, if you get 2 yards every time, what's going to happen?
You're not going to get a first down every time.
That's right. So that's a victory for the defense, if you want to call it that. That'd be a fun little stat to do, like, play by play. Did they get more than 2.5 yards or less than 2.5 yards? Victory to Ames there. Big play here. 3rd down, 3 to go. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Would love to get a stop. Handoff is to number 8, who seemingly falls down in fear of being tackled by our tremendous linebacking core. He is definitely, unequivocally running slower than he did in the first half. Huge play here. 4th and 1. Ames with the lead. We'll see what they do if they stack the box. The linebackers are up close. This would be enormous. They're going to try for the tush push, and the referee seems to have already given it to them. And they do pick up the first down. You don't see that a whole lot. 4th down, short yardage, quarterback keeper. Good play by Sioux City. Nice thing about this game, for once, the opposing team has equal to or fewer coaches than we do.
Yeah, seems like it.
Can't say enough good stuff about our trainers, though. Fake jet sweep. Run is to number 8. Deerdorf comes flying in on the tackle. Teams up with Morgan on that one. Gain of 3 on the play. All Sioux City players with their hands on their hips right now. Ames, not so much. Second and 7, 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Ames leads. Hand up off the middle. We've been stopping that all day. Burrell and Johnson in on that play. Chambers and Johnson slapping high fives. They've been sniffing that one out all day. I'm almost surprised Sioux City is still running that play. The beauty of it, though, is it gives those linemen a bit of a break. Only your interior linemen have to block on that. The outside linemen don't have to block as much, so that's sometimes the reason you burn a play on a run up the middle. 3rd and 6. Sioux City back to pass. There's going to be a pass incomplete. I was hoping for no pass interference, and I got what I hoped for. Number 12 from Sioux City walking back very doggedly. 4th down and 6. They're in no man's land right here. A punt is worthless. A field goal impossible. So here we go. Be fun to see if the little Cyclones do any type of blitz. This would be huge. Up 4. If Ames could take over here, we'd have a chance to go up 2 scores. Pitches to the outside. Great pursuit by Deerdorf, and Deerdorf is going to break up the pass. Oh my gosh, it would have been there all day long. Sioux City calls the halfback toss. Number 12 was wide open. He would have walked in for a touchdown, but Deerdorf able to get a hand on it. Holy cow.
What a stop. That's exactly what we needed right there.
Man, oh man, that reminds me of the Roland Story game when you were in 6th grade, and I always bring it up just to compliment Deerdorf. So great job there. Ames takes over. Now this is where football gets fun. You're ahead. You're at home. You have more players than the other team. And if we score here, we'll go up 2 scores. Definitely the best game I've been to this year. Ames leads 24-20. 3 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Give is to Martinez. I love the call. Martinez doing such a great job tonight, running behind his blockers. And that right there by number 6 from Sioux City, the guy we thought was tired. That was probably the best looking tackle of the night.
Yeah, it looked pretty nice, but
That was form, tackle to the tee, wrapped him up, hit him hard, and then the best part was he helped him up. So nice job there by number 6 from Sioux City. Run on the play, good for 4. That'll do it. Martinez doing such a good job running behind his blockers tonight. Our line has been blocking better, and I've seen him block all year. Martinez in motion. It's going to be a run up the middle. I thought there was a face mask there. I think one official saw what I saw, and he's not doing the face mask. Yes, he is. Face mask, 15 yards on Sioux City. That'll advance the ball. Just what we needed.
yeah, huge call there.
That seems like. Why is it only? Is there like a smaller face mask variety?
I don't know. That's weird.
They must have a smaller face mask variety where like the head doesn't totally contort to the side. Maybe it just goes up and down. So at any rate, the penalty is only 5 yards, but we get a redo second down. So all the options in the toolkit here. There's a pass to Hibbing. He'll be up the middle. He's going to swing it to the outside. He's going. He's going to run it back up the middle to the 36. That'll be good for 23 yards. Hibbing with his 4th reception, up to 53 yards now. Nice looking play design, nice pass from Deerdorf. 1st and 10, Ames in total control here. The one thing we can't have, Dexter, is a turnover.
Yeah, that would not be ideal.
Hibbing in the wall out to the right. Franzen and Diekman out to the left. Encroachment on the defense. We got him to bite. Ames in total control here. Great job by these boys. 1st and 5. Oh, did we give it right back? Nope. Encroachment again on Sioux City. I'm telling you, Dexter, what did we say in the first quarter was going to happen when you have fewer players and you drove 3.5 hours and you had school and you're running tempo on offense?
I mean, they're just losing focus and then just not locked in.
I hate to ever even remotely criticize, but I just don't know if I would have started with tempo with only 20 players. So Ames in total control here, which I've said 3 times the last 3 minutes. Sorry, I'm getting really excited. This is a fun game. Deerdorf drops back to pass. Diekman not looking. Glances off the hand as he was open. The worst part about that is that the clock won't run. Second and 10 from the Sioux City 26. Lual outright, as is Franzen. Hibbing in the middle. Diekman alone to the left. Martinez in the backfield. Snap from Burrell. Handoff to Martinez. He'll bounce it to the outside. Lot more juice in those legs. Does Martinez have? Just go, baby. Just go. Martinez going to run for a first down, and the best part is he stays in bound. Clock will wind.
Good run.
Great play calling by our coaches. I don't know. Is Spooner the play caller?
I don't know.
Good play calling. You know, part of play calling is you want to mix it up to give various guys breaks. And, you know, part of the reason we started with a pass there to Diekman is it gives Martinez a break, and all of a sudden he's available second down. So 1st and 10, Little Cyclones, ball on the 15 of Sioux City. Snap to Martinez. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Deerdorf will swing it out to the right, head up the field, and Ames has a 2-score lead.
Good drive there by Ames.
Fantastic drive, 30-20. And Dexter, it's 8:43 to go, so we got to be careful here. But I already feel like this is their most complete game of the year that our Ames freshmen have played.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, everything is just looking pretty solid tonight.
Ames is on a 30-8 run right now after starting off down 14-0. Luke the leg, Lukey Pookie. Pooches it through. Has he missed an extra point all year?
I don't think so.
Tons of bounce in the step. I think our boys can taste victory. And, maybe the best part of this is you see some of the varsity players down on the sideline getting taped for their game. Always good for the school just to, see the scoreboard lit up the right way. Who knows if that doesn't carry over for our varsity. All right, so this is where you gotta keep the foot on the pedal. Don't kick it to number 12. Don't kick it to number 6. Just kick it 30 yards. It's been working. They haven't been able to do anything with it. Our defense is playing great. I wouldn't even mind an onside kick here, to be honest. So Luke Hill directing the choir. And he will onside kick it. And it's just going to be fielded and not even attempted to return. I love the call. I mean, normal football, you wouldn't do that, but I totally love the call. It's safe. It's practical. It's only giving them about 10, 20 yards, and our defense has been playing great, and we lead by 11.
Yeah, stop here would secure a easy 11-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
That'd be enjoyable. No changes to the defense here. Handoff up the middle, and that is going to be Big D. Donovan Johnson meets the ball carrier in the backfield with a little present.
Great play there. What's that going to be, 2nd and 15?
2nd and 13, according to our Hall of Fame scorekeeper, Josh Dobbs. 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. The best part of anything here is that Ames is starting to have fun on defense. I think they've kind of figured out same 6 plays. Great job by Lucchese there, setting the edge. Oh, and what do you know? He's rewarded with the tackle. Lucchese must have been listening to our broadcast text.
Yep, and that'll end our third quarter.
Third quarter comes to a close. Everybody in the stands hooting, hollering, clapping, screaming, yelling. Even the cheerleaders are cheering. I think this is the best freshman cheerleading squad in the state. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, they've got a lot of people going out this year, so.
Man, great job by the cheerleading coach. Do you know who the cheerleading coach is?
I've seen her. I don't know her name, though.
Okay. I put you on the spot a lot here, Dexter. I'm sorry. So Ragbri starts in Sioux City some years. Mm-hmm. And what's been the craziest thing that you've ever seen on Ragbri that you can talk about?
So every year, there's this group of guys that always wears American flags around their necks like capes, and then American Speedos, and rides their bike the whole week doing that.
Wouldn't that chafe?
I'd imagine so.
Wow, those must be tough guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so no time wasted here in between third and fourth quarter. The time is 6:15. Game's only been going for an hour and a half. Nice pursuit there from Bancroft. Pass is out of bounds. Martinez right with him. That's twice now Martinez has done an excellent job sticking with number 12 on that bootleg. It'll bring up fourth down and 7. Ames starting to taste victory here. This would just be a great way to end the season. Forget the record. 4-5. You'd love to have had a winning season, but to end the season on a win in a pretty evenly contested match, a come from behind 14-point victory, or down 14, come back to win, that'd be a great way to end the season.
Oh, yeah.
So Sioux City going to go for it. They must not have a punter. That or they're just nervous about only 10 to play. They're going to drop back to pass. There it is. And that's going to be intercepted by Colton Hibbing. He's going to try to return it to the house. He is going to be down at the 40. And Ames will take over.
Good coverage there by everyone. I mean, putting the quarterback on the spot there.
So Hibbing with the pick. Ames takes over. I've said it 3 times. I can't think of a better synonym, but total control here. Look for Ames to run the ball, burn the clock. 25-second play clock. I mean, if Ames wanted to be super greedy and conservative here, they could take their sweet molasses time before they snap the ball. Typically when we spread receivers like this, that means it's going to be a run. Sure enough, give is to Martinez. Martinez met in the backfield there by Ray Lewis, number 52. Not sure who missed a block there, but regardless, the clock runs, which is what we want. Still a 2-possession game. This is really tricky for a play caller. You don't want to be too conservative, but by the same token, you want the clock to run. Ames does not. They bring in Diekman as a tight end to block that. Ray Lewis is why. Snap to Deerdorf. He'll run up the middle. He'll get to the side. He'll shift hands, and he steps out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Boy, Deerdorf has been as untouchable today as I've seen him all year.
Yeah, I mean, breaking a lot of tackles and just getting around them inside linebackers. And
that's a great call by you, Dexter. That has been the thing. It's not like they're not getting to him. It's just that he's getting out around them. Hibbing in for Franzen. And we're going big-time bunch here. 2 tight ends. Give is to Martinez. He will cut it back. Deerdorf with a nice block there. Martinez runs it up, slides down almost. I don't mind it because sometimes you get doing that fancy of stuff, you risk a fumble. Ultimately, the run is for no gain. Good job by the line there not holding. Sometimes when those running backs change their mind like that, it is total recipe for the line to hold. When the defense sees what's going on first and they start to shift their momentum going the other way, the lineman that's already been playing patty cake, it's hard not to hold on. Good job there. Run to Chambers. It takes 5 men to bring him down every time. And either somebody's having a baby in the stands right now, or Braylon's mom is yelling push. I think it was the latter of the two. I don't see anybody out there giving birth. Do you, Dexter?
I do not.
All right, so 3rd and 4. Clock is tick, 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 tick. Ames in no hurry here. You know, you could almost be in a bit of a hurry. I mean, I can't say this enough. Sioux City looks completely wore down. You could almost afford to push the pace a little bit, if for no other reason than I don't think they've got the endurance to make it happen here. Now, what do we got? False start on Ames. That's been the one fly in the ointment today. I think that's our 6th false start.
Yeah, need to work on that, but season's almost over, so.
Yeah, that's too bad. Clock will wind. Now they're being nice to us. They're giving us a whole nother 20 seconds. And great job by Deerdorf here recognizing that they're giving us an all-new play clock there. So Deerdorf going to roll out. He's looking. He's got an open man just over the head of Colton Hibbing. And unfortunately, that'll stop the clock there too. Good-looking pass, good-looking rollout. 6:58 to go, 4th quarter. I think this is the best game I've seen Deerdorf play so far.
Yeah, he's been really, really on fire this night.
So 4th and 9 from the 26. And are we going to try a Luke Hill? Field goal? We are. Yes. Okay, 26 plus 17 is 43. We're going to try a 43-yard field goal for freshman Luke Hill. This is just flat out fun. I love the spot in the game. 42 yards officially would be the distance. And Hill is not quite going to get there. Just a bit low and outside. I think it was right on. Maybe just a little. So I think his range is 40, Dex.
Yeah, maybe so.
Great call, though, by the coaches. Let him have a chance. I like that. So 6:58 to go. Fourth quarter. Ames leads 31-20. I don't want to worry about prophecy here too much, but we should just need one more stop to secure victory. I think it's possible for Sioux City to have 2 more chances to possess the ball. I don't know if they're going to get 3. So we should just need one more stop here. It is going to be a pass play. And Hibbing is going to have another interception. As he was reading the quarterback's eyes the entire time. Ames will take over on the Hibbing interception.
Is that back-to-back interceptions for
Yeah.
Colton? Back-to-back plays, actually, right?
Back-to-back plays. Good call, Dexter. So let's see. I think that's 3 on the season for Hibbing. He's still 1 behind Morgan. And now we turn it over to Deerdorf and company, who can just milk this clock. And Dexter, I think we're going to have our first W as co-commentators together.
Nice. Always good to see.
Dexter, you're the best Ames High golfer I've ever done commentary with.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. All right, Deerdorf from the shotgun. Quick handoff to Martinez. Great job by Dilmar there. Ooh, horse collar. Horse collar. Get that flag out. Oh, I thought for sure they had a horse collar there. I just heard one parent in the stands say the same thing. That was a great job by Martinez because he's been doing such a good job today running behind his blockers. And on that one, he just knew he had to go, and go he did. I have said this multiple times. This is the best game our line has played this year. And those are not small defensive linemen.
No, they are not.
There are some big boys there. 2nd and 2. This is the play caller's dream. You can do anything you want. 2nd and 2. Martinez is going to take off. Oh, and we got a flag on the play. That's typically holding whenever that ball is run to the outside. That's typically holding. It is. It's on us. And we'll have to back up 10 yards from the spot of the hold. So, Dexter, what do you know about the Ames volleyball or swim or cross-country team? Are you following any of those sports?
I've been following volleyball a little bit, and then I know the cross-country team won state. Is that right? Or
maybe districts or conference? Yeah. Okay.
I know all 4 teams won something.
Okay. Yeah, that's super cool. I was at like a staff meeting on Monday, and the person there was talking about how we won a big volleyball tournament. So that was pretty cool. All right, 2nd and 12, under 6 to play, 4th quarter. Ames in total command. Deerdorf going to drop back to pass, throws a rocket to Gearluwal, who cannot hang on. That was the hardest thrown ball I've ever seen Elijah Deerdorf make.
Yeah, he's got a cannon.
That was pretty cool to see. Unfortunately, the incompletion stops the clock. 5:38 to play. 3rd and 12. I think you look for Ames to run here, if for no other reason, just to bleed the clock.
Yep. Secure dub.
And assuming no Sioux City players or parents or coaches are listening in, and this is a Deerdorf quarterback keep. It's got it written all over it. Ball is muffed. Nope. Deerdorf going to throw to Luwal, and Luwal not able to bring it in. Another nice ball from Deerdorf. Lands incomplete. So, Ames with an interesting play call here. Ball at the Sioux City 45. Now might be the time to try and punt. Our defense has been playing so well. Francis Donovan thinking about going in. Oh, we got an injury. Timeout is what we got here. So, Dexter, out of those 3 sports, golf, volleyball, swimming, cross country, that's actually 4. Is it fair to say that you go to the most volleyball? Well, you probably go to the most golf.
Well, yeah, probably golf. Then volleyball's a close second. I mean, volleyball's a real fun sport to watch.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's go down our line here. So left to right, number 45 there. That's Donovan Johnson. 43.
Archer Dean.
Archer Dean. Who is that doing fake blocking there? 80. Who is that in between Archer and Eli Kramer?
I can't quite tell.
And then you got Eli Kramer, Luke Hill, Henry Terrell. Back to action, 4th and 12. I think Deerdorf does the pooch punt here. Yes, he does. It's nice and high, doesn't go too far, though, and actually it's going to run backwards. A nice play there by Big Will McDonald. Down in that bad boy before it rolled any further. Good job by him. Any of these boys out here, Dexter, that didn't go out last year?
I think it might just be Eli Kramer.
I think you're right. Francis Donovan went out last year.
Yes, he did.
Archer Dean went out last year.
Oh, actually, Archer did not go out last year. This is his first year.
Okay. That's tons of fun. All right, so here we go. 5:25 to go. 4th quarter, 1st and 10 for Sioux City from their own 37-yard line. Fake is to the running back, who will swing out right, and Donovan Johnson is going to bring that bad boy down.
So I can set up right here.
All right, so nice play there. 2nd and 14. Second and 14 here, 4:52 to go in the game. Fake handoff, bootleg. Nice job by Orden Morkin. Playing protection there. Pass incomplete. Boy, Ames is just shut down their passing game in the second half.
Yeah, really good pass defense.
More incompletions than completions and a couple interceptions. And so here we go, 3rd and 14. Triple fours on the, actually quadruple fours on the scoreboard. 4:44 to go, 4th quarter. Ames leads 31-20. Pass is to number 12, and a beautiful gang tackle there from Deerdorf, and Chambers is going to bring up 4th and 2. So you got to wonder if, if you're Sioux City here, Dexter, do you try to run it?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, you don't have too much time left, but you could run it.
They elect to pass, and hello, Donovan Johnson in the backfield with the sack. Turnover for the 3rd straight time on downs.
That is 2 sacks for Devontae tonight.
And I made a mistake there. That's not 3 straight turnovers on downs. That's 3 straight That's 3 straight times the Ames defense has stopped them. It's probably more than that. I just can't remember. It's late in the day. We've been doing this for over an hour and a half, Dexter.
Wow, time goes by quick when you're watching a fun game, right?
That is my feeling. Dexter, did you know that in the 1900s, Sioux City was referred to as Little Chicago?
I did not know that. How's that?
I think it was because they had a booming meat packing industry there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Lewis and Clark expedition stopped in Sioux City. All right, snap there is to Deerdorf. I tell you, Ames has done one thing that we haven't talked about tonight, and that is that they have not fumbled.
Oh, yeah. It's a big improvement from last year. I can remember quite a few fumbles last year.
Yeah, great job by the coaches. No fumbles tonight. Caden Richardson, the ball carrier that time. If you're not super familiar with football, every team is given what's called a play clock. That's 25 seconds that the opposition has or that the offense has to get the ball back in action. Ames was given a little bit of love there on the scoreboard. The clock kept winding and the play clock didn't start until late. Handoff is to Richardson. Richardson's always been speedy, and good job by him staying in bounds there. There's number 6. We've called his name probably more than anybody tonight. Number 6 for Sioux City's Heelan. He is in with the tackle, and for some reason the clock stopped there. Oh, I think we had a timeout called by Sioux City, so that was our issue. So barring a complete disaster, Ames is going to end the year 4 wins, 5 losses, and a ton to build on. What's your favorite thing about this team looking ahead, Dexter?
I mean, we've got a lot of smart guys out there. They know what they're doing. We just need to spend a little bit more time on blocking, especially in those first couple games, and then reading what the defense is or the offense is good at, and then building off of that.
I think those are some fantastic comments. I mean, combined GPA, this team is, I think, over 3.5. And, coaches can probably afford to throw a lot at them in coming years, and they'll be able to pick it up. 3:15 to go. Deerdorf going to scramble. He will run up the middle, and he will just run it in. One more time, Deerdorf elects to slide. And that, we just got done talking about how smart these guys are. That has got to be the first freshman in the history of freshman football to recognize the situation here, not want to give the ball back to the other team. Slides at the 9-yard line. I don't know if it was smarts or good sportsmanship, but either way, that encapsulates what we have ahead for us with Elijah Deerdorf. And some great blocking there, too, on the left side. That line's been springing him all night, so great job there. Handoff is to Richardson. Up the middle. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal. Let's do the math here. 35 seconds on the play clock. This ball will be snapped at about the 1.5-minute mark, which means that at the 3rd down point, it'll be about 1:20. So Ames very close to being able to just run out the clock here, Dexter.
Yeah, I don't know if you go for another touchdown, but I feel like that would be very nice.
Sportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Franzen out to the right, Love in the slot. And give is to Richardson. Timeout Sioux City. Coach Spooner still coaching. Can't say enough about these coaches. I know my son, I asked him at the beginning of the year, halfway through the year, and then here recently how he feels about the coaching staff, and he had just nothing but positive things to say about them at every juncture along the way. Great job by athletic director Lyle Fetters putting together a great staff. Head varsity coach Jesse Von Buren putting together a good freshman staff. Can't say enough about how fortunate we are to have the trainers. Many of them come to us from Iowa State University wanting to get some internship type hours. Great to have them with us doing concussion baseline testing and whatnot. Ames High Freshman Banquet Tuesday night. Wonder if they'll invite us to that, Dexter.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think they invite golfers to their football banquet. Dexter, you've done a great job, though. You know your stuff. I know all these guys like you. Snap to Deerdorf. We are going to pass. And oh, boy. Oh, Michael Love with the catch and the touchdown for Michael Love. I thought that could have gone the other way. And that is the cherry on top. Michael Love's first touchdown of the year.
I don't think anyone deserves that more than Michael Love. I mean, he's been putting so much effort out on the field, both offense, practice. I mean, he's one heck of a guy.
That was fantastic. And yeah, I saw Coach Tony Douglas, this season. He's getting lifted up. I saw Coach Tony Douglas earlier this year, and he said, you watch out for Michael Love. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Great attitude. Longtime Ames kid. Repping Meeker Elementary School there. And a fantastic way to end the season. That was scary, though. That was inches away from being a pick six in a one-score game.
Yeah, that was a little tough to watch, but glad how it ended.
Whew. So Ames leads 38-20. Remember, they were down 14-0. And barring a lapse here, will end the game on a 38-6 run. Of course, the varsity game to follow. Dexter says Sioux City Heelan is a top 5 team in the state. I totally trust him. Can't say I follow the rankings a whole lot outside of college and the pros. All right, Luke Hill to instruct the choir. And here we go. Little onside kick up the gut. That is going to be fielded by number 5. Immediately down. A couple just mid-game coaching adjustments I've loved from the coaches this game. Not kicking to number 12 after that first run he had, and just pooching it down the middle. Seeing Lucchese set the edge better. I don't know if they've had more than 1 or 2 pass catches this half. There's already a buzz in the stadium here as people are trickling in for the varsity game, liking what they're seeing on the board. Ames 38-20. There is a nice looking pass to number 12. But Finn Burrell, what did we say about him earlier? What's he do so well, Dexter?
I mean, he just reads the quarterback, knows what to do, reads where the ball's going.
Rip, wrap, and roll. Nobody does it better than Burrell. We have an offsides here by Sioux City. Dexter, when you've traveled to Sioux City for Ragbri, do you ever call it Sewer City?
We don't. We actually stay in a really nice house when we go there.
Oh, like an Airbnb?
No, one of the guys on our team knows someone that lives there, so we just crashed at their place, and it's pretty nice.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah, Sioux City, one of the few places you can be standing in 3 different states at once. Minute 10 to go. And Morgan, did he get a hand on that one? Morgan is sneaky tall. I just cannot wait to watch these guys in the coming 3 years. They're just seething oozing with linebackers.
Looks like Henry Terrell's in.
Henry Terrell, love it. Run is up the middle there. Nice looking tackle by Joey Lucchese.
Oh, it is Major that is in.
Major McConnell. Got it. Great looking tackle from Joey Lucchese there. Boy, he has developed into one heck of a football player this season.
Yeah, he has.
Hand off to number 6 up the middle. Great job by Yusuf Abeidazara. Latched on, went for a ride. 30 seconds to go. Sure would be nice to get an interception here or something to end the season. They're just going to give it to number 6 again. And yet again, Joey Lucchese setting the edge Welcome to Lucchese Island. I'll be your host, Joseph. It ain't easy getting past Lucchese. 8 seconds to go. Last play of the game. And they're going to pitch it.
Oh, he's limping a little bit.
Oh, and he is limping? Wow, that's the kind of game it's been. And Ames is going to force him out of bounds as zeros show on the clock. And your Ames freshman with the W, 38-20. They're all slapping high fives, skipping. Graydon Bancroft, the first one to go down the middle, shake hands. Let's count how many boys we got there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 through Morgan, 14, 15, 16 through the wall, 17, 18, 19, 20 through Richardson, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, that's what I thought we had, about 29 or 30. Finish the freshman football season. Great job, parents. Anybody listening to this, getting these boys to their early morning workouts. And they'll run off the field victors.
What a way to end the season.
Great way to end the season. And for Tim Hibbing and Dexter Erdman, we will part until next year.
Yep.
Happy golf.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody out there listening wants to make Dexter an NIL deal to come out for football, he's talk to his people.
I'll be open.
He's open. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great winter.